second budget with me of December. My name is Emily, and I'm going to be walking you through our expenses so far this month and then budgeting my paycheck with you using YNAB. Feel free to use the timestamps in the description if you'd like to skip around, and I do have a link to YNAB in the description as well. YNAB offers everyone a free trial period of their budgeting software for 34 days, but after that trial period, if you use my link, you will get an additional 30 days for free, and I will get 30 days for free as a bonus. So jumping right in, I'm going to take you through our expenses so far this month. Our phone bill was a little higher than normal. Trent ended up needing to refill his data early, which was $20 on top of the normal $110 a month. And childcare supplies came out. This was about average for our monthly spending and includes diapers, pull-ups, and wipes. Um, Health was my prenatal vitamins. Hygiene and beauty was a couple of hygiene product refills that includes like toothpaste, deodorant, things like that. And then cleaning and home supplies were tissue and paper towels. And all of those categories, including child care supplies, are on Amazon Subscribe and Save. So we have those kind of automated month to month. And I just edit it based on what we are running out of before the transaction posts to our Amazon account. We have fueled up our car one time so far this month. Pet care, I bought some chew toys for our puppy, and I got 3 December birthdays taken care of. Those are just coffee shop gift cards for $10 per person. Clothing was some boxers for Trent, and I'm going to be wrapping them and putting them in his stocking. And then fees and fines. Um, this was a background check fee for Trent. He took on a new location for his side gig, and they require him to have a background check. And then about 450 was a speeding ticket from a few years ago that's been in my tracking accounts. I had not put a lot of effort into tracking it down, but every time I called, they would say they couldn't find the citation number because it was so old, or they'd give me a number to call and try somewhere else. So finally, I called the justice court for the county that the ticket was in, and they were able to refer me to a collection agency that this ticket was sitting at. So I called the collection agency, they were able to find it, I took care of it. It never hit Trent's credit report, and we never got any communications about it. I just knew that we had the citation and that it had never been paid. So I finally took the time this week to clean it up, basically. So that will need to be covered out of this paycheck because it is showing as overspent at the moment. Moving down to software and subscriptions, I added 2 things here. Canva is totally new and I'm giving it a try. So far, I really like it. It's very user friendly and it's giving me a better result, in my opinion, than just trying to make these videos with iMovie. And then I also added Headspace in here. I use this every night to fall asleep. I have a lot of trouble falling asleep without it. I'm one of those people who has racing thoughts as soon as I stop moving. Like, I can't watch movies without doing something else while I'm like watching the story. I don't enjoy going to movie theaters because I get bored and I have a hard time not like over evaluating every little thing. And I know a lot of people probably deal with that, and Headspace has become a tool basically that helps me quiet down and relax when I want to sleep. I've used it for 2 years now, and I actually woke up in the night and added this to my YNAB because I realized somehow while I was sleeping that it wasn't in my annual subscriptions and it needed to be. I've never paid full price for it. I always get it on a discount, but the full price is $99, I believe, per year. So that's what I am budgeting for it. I also went through and added some adjustments to my other annual subscriptions so that in future months these annual re-ups are even monthly amounts instead of just the random dollar amounts that they were. So for example, if I look into January, you'll see that they're like 250, 1250, 1050, and so on. So yeah, nothing major there. And then the last thing in here is another Nintendo Switch purchase. We bought Super Smash Bros. And we've been having a lot of fun playing that when we get the opportunity. And then for our spending money, I hadn't budgeted myself spending money yet, but I used some of the money in our unexpected expenses category to get a couple of things that I wanted, basically. And I'll use this paycheck today to finish funding this spending money as well as refill the unexpected expenses category back up to 200. Okay, I think that is it so far this month. Let me go ahead and enter my paycheck. Like usual, I went ahead and updated my benefits and withholding before recording and made sure all of my accounts are reconciled. I've mentioned before, but I do this every single day. I'm at a point where it takes me like 2 or 3 minutes to take care of in the mornings. It's kind of just a habit now, and it makes me feel like my day has started off on the right foot. So the first thing I need to take out of my paycheck is this paycheck withholding. I like to budget our gross income. It makes it really simple to keep track of our tax standing, especially as Trent is a 1099 employee under his side job, which in the United States is a tax form that designates Trent as a independent contractor. So he doesn't have any taxes withheld from his side income. So come tax time, I try to ensure that we aren't hit with a giant tax bill. And this is one way that I can better keep track of that. Next year, it's looking like our tax liability is going to go way down. Not only are we adding a third dependent, but our taxable income will probably be lower because we are opting to have Trent stay home to remove the cost of childcare. Obviously, a lot can change in a year, so who knows what will happen, but that is the game plan. I'll need to run some projections and figure out what our withholding should be for 2021, but we try to run it pretty close to break even. I don't want our money sitting in a government holding account when we could be using it for the things that are important to us, but I also try to avoid having to pay a large amount in taxes in April. Okay, so first thing, I need to go down and cover this overspending. So I'll just underfunded that line. And then very next thing I want to do is refill our buffer. I like to keep this at 200. And then the next order of business is I want to go ahead and fund our groceries for the remainder of December. And then I am going to go ahead and fund the remainder of my spending money, so I have that available to me. In recent months, I've been transferring this to an external account. I've just been using a Venmo cash card to keep it off budget, but it's feeling like more of a hassle to do that. And so from now on, I'm just going to keep it in our main account and not bother with transferring it in and out of the Venmo account. Okay, so I have about $800 left. I think I'm going to go ahead and just throw that full amount into our baby plans. I'll be putting the deposit down on our Airbnb in Spokane the first part of January, so I want to make sure that there's money earmarked for that. And our flights are officially purchased as of last week, so it's nice to have some of these things planned and getting booked and off my plate. And then, yeah, we can call that good for this paycheck. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys are all staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.